TOP5.
Hey, hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, I've been curious about a few games that I've been keeping an eye on the Steam store. And after digging into the details on some of these games, to my surprise, I found that all of them that I'm going to show you today have some sort of Web3 or blockchain aspects to them. So I thought there might be many other players who are not aware of these Web3 or blockchain features that are being built into or alongside these games. And we'll get into that in a minute. But firstly, I wanted to share that Steam's official stance on these kind of features, Web3 and blockchain, within games are not permitted. These features need to be removed by the developers before the games are eligible to be listed on the Steam platform. This sparked my curiosity around the topic and the games in question. So let's take a closer look at what features or aspects are integrated in terms of blockchain technology and how that may affect the way in which consumers choose to play these games. Okay, first up, and kind of a surprise to me, was the Bornless. It's not really advertised on Steam, at least, that this game has some sort of alternative, let's say, version that has blockchain integration. Coming to both Steam and Epic stores, the Bornless is a free-to-play horror extraction first-person shooter set on an mysterious island in the 1960s. So players invoke rituals, they battle cultists and monsters, and compete against each other to collect sigils, which transform them into powerful demons. So the Web3 aspects, here's a quick overview. As stated on the website, in a little FAQ that they have there, is the Bornless a blockchain game? And according to Cathedral Studios, the developers, and I quote, "The Bornless is a traditionally developed game with optional blockchain technology built adjacent to it. This allows players to explore safe player-to-player trading and non-gameplay related features if they choose." They go on to say, "Yes, we are exploring blockchain technology for the interested community members, but it is 100% optional. This will not affect the game itself in any way, as it's a separate system built alongside the Bornless experience. We will never issue or allow the exchange of cryptocurrencies or NFTs in-game, and there is no requirement to interact with the blockchain to play our game." From what I gathered, there's an official website where players can register an account that's linked to the game's profile, which enables them to safely trade these earned cosmetics with each other using player-to-player trading powered by the Polygon blockchain. So next up, we got Badmad Robots. This game is formerly known as Drunk Robots that went through some rebranding. Built in Unreal Engine 5 by the team at Acid Rainbow, they have some AAA experience from games like Call of Duty Black Ops and Dying Light 2. Another free-to-play shooter featuring team-based multiplayer game modes. You control these highly customizable robots in a class-based system of tanks, support, and high-damage dealers to control the battlefield in a post-human society that's been overrun by these metal outlaws. The game also offers a competitive esports league for interested players. So, Web3 aspects overview. According to the dev team, players can craft personalized skins or weapons and clothing, transforming them into non-fungible tokens or NFTs for verifiable ownership and trading. Integration with the Immutable X ecosystem, players benefit from secure transactions, easy trading, and seamless onboarding process through Immutable Passport. Right, so next we got Paradise, our number 3, but this really is like one of the biggest and most ambitious titles I've seen in years, I guess, packed with features and ways to earn. So quoted as the number 1 wishlisted free-to-play simulation game where players can battle in shootouts, race cars, complete daily missions, and earn the in-game currency, the PAR token, and basically buy whatever they want, like property to clothing to, I guess, businesses. It's very much inspired inspired by GTA. However, unlike GTA, one of the game's core concepts is a unique opportunity for players to be able to interact with their idols in the virtual world by utilizing some advanced technologies like MetaHuman, DeepSeek, and OpenAI for creating these ultra-realistic NPCs and featuring voice synchronization. So the team introduces AI NPC, virtual influencers, basically copies of real people like streamers, YouTube creators, TikTok influencers. So the Web3 aspects overview. It integrates with the XRPL blockchain, where the PAR token serves as the main currency for all users and can be earned in-game, bought with fiat traditional currency, and can also be staked. Just to go over some of the ways you can earn PAR in-game, by buying and selling like in-game consumables, transport, weapons, clothes. Players can also mint in-game achievements as NFTs and trade them for PAR tokens. You can also earn by renting real estate from business profits like your nightclubs and casinos. And it also features a content creation platform where users and influencers receive the PAR token for attracting new users to the game. There's also a proof of play system where players can earn for completing missions. This one you can actually try out the game demo. It's called Sparkball, playing similarly to League of Legends, let's say with a touch or a dash of football or handball mixed in, where teams compete 4v4 against each other to score goals in the enemy's nets, while also, engaging in like skill-based combat. You control various heroes with like diverse abilities and play styles. You play from a top-down perspective. So the Web3 aspects overview is Sparkball, previously known as Sparkadia, is making a strong return to the Web3 space with the support of OptiGames. The game initially featured Sparkadia NFTs on the immutable blockchain, but the rebranding may bring changes. Future announcements will clarify whether existing NFTs will still be relevant in Sparkball. Currently, Sparkball is holding a private sale of its token, the Spark token, through their very own vault, let's say. Sparkadia covers the studio's broad range of media, including books, TV shows, and future games, as well as the Web3 ecosystem. It acts as a comprehensive platform like Battle.net and serves as a companion app for Sparkball, similar to how Skyrim uses mods. So the token and NFT utility within Sparkadia, including staking, identity and ownership, user-generated content and custom maps, fancy sports and betting, and tailgating. Okay, so last game we have here today is Boss Fighters, also a free-to-play online battle arena co-op arcade shooter game where one player becomes the massive boss with like crazy strength and the ability to smash the environment and throw things like cars at the players and use powers like laser beams against a team of fighters that have their own abilities like advanced weaponry, and like they can use cunning tactics and agility to take the boss down. So the Web3 aspects overview, they have the BFT token, which drives their economy by giving utility to various activities within the game, like crafting new digital collectibles and upgrading existing ones to higher rarity tiers requires the BFT token. Entering the arena mode and participating in competitive battles, you're required to purchase arena invites using this BFT token in order to participate. And then holding the BFT token in the vault unlocks access to gated content, including exclusive tournaments and rewards, further enriching your gaming experience. And there's two primary ways of getting the BFT token. You can receive BFT tokens as rewards for participating in battles, provided you have at least one badge or disposable badge equipped. This is some sort of tier-based identifier. So the badge, let's say, indicates you have a bronze badge equipped, and that will translate into how many BFT coins you will be rewarded through gameplay. And if you have a higher rarity badge, obviously translates into higher BFT coin earnings. The other way is you can import the BFT tokens into the game via your crypto wallets. So while BFT tokens cannot be traded directly within Boss Fighters or on the open loop marketplace, they embody the flexibility of cryptocurrency. Players can export the BFT tokens to their crypto wallets from open loop, enabling them to engage in standard cryptocurrency operations outside of the game. Yeah, so there you have it. This whole thing had me thinking. For example, if myself or my child managed to get hold of, let's say, some cosmetic in game while playing one of these games, and then later we learn that this item has potentially some real world value, and now suddenly there's this enticement to interact with blockchain. You're almost incentivized now to dive into the world of blockchain technology, and that being quite complex for someone who's not too tech savvy. Because I was thinking, like, could you really at this point, knowing that you hold something that's potentially of some value, I mean, it could be something like $30 or $50, $100, not necessarily crazy value. Because think of it this way, could you really resist knowing that you potentially hold an NFT with some intrinsic value and not act upon it, and not want to try and sell it, get some money back from it ultimately? And then perhaps you might feel incentivized to go and grind the game in the hope of repeating this process. So does this not feel like a pattern that already exists in the world? Like gambling perhaps? I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't really want my children playing, some very innocent and age-appropriate game, then suddenly becoming aware that these cosmetics they earned have some real-world value, and now there's this possibility of them redeeming it or claiming it somehow, and they'll be pestering me to get involved and dive into this blockchain world. And then suddenly, on top of that, it starts becoming like an addictive behavior that the kids will display. I mean, that anyone could display. You have this sudden urge to grind and hoping to repeat this process of earning and converting this digital asset into fiat currency. I mean, it's bad enough, right, that kids are already showing this addictive behavior and grinding away for rare items on platforms like Roblox and on certain mobile games. They're already grinding away in some sort of addictive habit, and it doesn't even have real world intrinsic value. So just some food for thought. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would knowing that the game has some Web3 or blockchain integration, would that change the way you play the game? Would you be keen on at least knowing and understanding what it is that you could potentially be missing out on? Are you gonna have FOMO? Do you even care? Are you just there for the traditional experience, the traditional gameplay experience, and that's it? Whether you hold 20, 30, 40 items that are worth $10 each, where do you draw the line in terms of real world monetary value? Let me know your thoughts, guys. That's it for me. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed this content, and do reach out to me in the comments. Catch you soon. Ciao for now.